All right, we're back. NK upgrade part 2. Look at that quilt. Boy, tell you what, that's a lot better than the quilt that they sent me from eBay. And I'm going to get in here and talk about this after I move all of my crap out of the way. Should have done this before, but hey, shooting from the hip here. So, when I left off last time with the NK, I'd sanded off the garbage quilt that they'd sent me and ordered a new one from China. The new one came. I gave it to my luthier. He put it on. He just did basic trim around the edge. It wasn't even around the edge. There was a little bit hanging off, so I had to come in and take over and do the little... Of course, there's a reason why he didn't, because it's the shittiest part of a veneer is trimming this stuff here, trimming the cavities. This right here is, if you don't have like a router or something, if I was using like an X-Acto knife, this is a nightmare. You can see right here, I've got some chip out. This veneer, if you've never veneered a guitar before, this stuff is like an eggshell. It is so super thin. I mean, it is very, very easy. You can see here, very easy to chip this stuff. And when I was doing the cavity, there was a few spots where it chipped out here and here. But the worst part is right here. This right here, just the problem with this is that once it starts cracking, it'll crack all the way down. So I'm concerned right here if I should just stain it, the color, and just leave it. Or my other idea, which I might do, is just to take and just cut like straight across here. Just do a straight cut. And then use like a scrap piece here and kind of work it in. One of the reasons why I'm not doing that is because of this crack right here. I'm afraid if I straight cut it, yeah, I don't want to make this any worse. I've sanded it down to try to make it as smooth as possible. Like I said, I'm hoping that the stain fills it in. But this is probably the only part of the guitar that I'm really concerned about. But the majority of the other parts of the guitar, all this stuff here with the holes, it doesn't really matter because I'm going to be putting the knobs will cover this stuff up. When you put your knobs and stuff back on, like there's a knob here. See, if you get a little crap around the, and this isn't a crack, this is just my drawing. I need to erase the pencil there. Put the knob over it, you're not going to see that stuff, and this was for the switch. So the switch here will cover that up. These will come through here. They're going to sit through. And it should be okay. And as far as the chip outs here, these are basically exposed pickups when I first bought them. There's no frame around it. But I did order some new pickups for this guitar, some passives. And what I'm going to do, sneaky, sneaky, I'm going to do what the Chinese do, because sometimes when they have a terrible routing job, they'll put a frame around it to block it. So what I'm going to do is on this with the chip out on these sides, I'm just going to frame it just like that. We're going to put a frame over it and we're just going to cover that up. But this part here, the neck actually comes up against the pickup, so I'm probably going to have to go ahead and like cut the top part of this frame off. Just take from like where it comes here straight across. I'm just going to cut it, this whole top part off, and then that'll just sit against the neck and it'll cover it up, so you're not going to see a lot of the chip out that I have around the pickups. So I'll just put one there, and then I'm just going to put one here, and you can see when you line them up, I need to drill some holes actually. I am going to see if they can just go through the hole here and go into the actual body, or if I need to actually drill some holes for all four sides. I don't think I really need to be that, you know, OCD about it. The trim cavity here was okay. Just need to, I didn't really have a lot of chip out. But overall, I'm pretty impressed with this quilt. I mean, it's a little dirty in some areas, but might do a light sanding before I go ahead and decide to stain it. There was a little bit of glue overrun here, so I had to sand it. I'm really hesitant to sand this. I don't want to plug up the grain. I mean, it's already pretty smooth as it is. A lot of it came out pretty well in the glue process. I really wish I had a vacuum system. I really wish I didn't have this part here. And here's some colors I've been trying. This was kind of a medium blue. It's the same as that painter's tape. And I was using, where is my, here. This is what I'm using. This is called Kita dyes. So this here is blue. And I was thinking about doing like a teal color for this this top here. And I just have blue. I ordered another Kita dye pack that you'll get that has like blue, red, green, yellow, and orange. It's got 5 colors. Should be here today so I can start mixing up some stains and checking out what colors I like. Originally, I was going to do this one blue, but since my other guitar that just came is blue, I don't really want to have 2 blue guitars. You can see the quilting on here is pretty good. Get a pretty good sheen from that. Good reflection on that. But this stuff, this is so thin. I mean, this stuff will break so easy, just like an eggshell. Super easy to break this veneer. And I had another color here. I tried to do it darker. It doesn't really look like it's that much darker than the first one. Almost identical, but I put more powder in. Not a huge difference. So yeah, the Kita dyes are really good. If you want to check out a good channel, there's a called Kita Wood Dyes. A guy on there does all kinds of videos of testing out the Kita dyes and how they look and how to mix them up. And you're supposed to use water and alcohol and all that kind of stuff. I really just use water. Not sure how I'm going to mix it up, but yeah, so this is the upgrade so far. I have these Chinese pickups I got. These are actually passives. EMG, yeah, right. Here, right. And I got all my goodies in there. Can't wait to start soldering all that crap together. But that's it. That's the quilt. You can see huge difference. This quilt is going to be really nice once I stain it. I'm really happy with it. These quilts are actually pretty cheap off AliExpress. I think this cost me like $18. And it was, I forget the dimensions, probably like 30 by 28. So, I mean, I had enough left over. If you look here, you can see, I mean, I had a fair amount. I still have a lot left over. It's got lots of chunks. And they let you choose which one you want. This was like a Q16. So, they have a big sheet, probably like 20 different sheets that you can choose. And then they'll send it to you. So yeah, I mean, if you have like a guitar you want to quilt and maybe some extra stuff, this would be good for like a small little ukulele or something. I don't know, maybe a small violin. They're pretty good quality. Doesn't look too bad to me. But anyways, guys, if you have any opinions, if I should just stain this or cut it, just leave it alone. Hope it comes out well. Or if you have any comments, anything you want to know about the quilting, veneering, all that crap. I'm not a pro on it, but maybe I can help you. So waiting for the dyes, and we'll be back soon with the stain process. Hopefully this is going to come out really good. See you around.